Well, hello there, Leo. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to be doing your October reading. We're going to first take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, advice from Spirit. All right, so let's jump into it. Let's see what we have here. All right, you have the Canary Spirit. Sing your own song. Interesting. And passion and pleasure, savor your life. And then wisdom, remember. Okay, very interesting. Sag and Sag have both of these. Okay, so, the Canary Spirit is really about going out. They're saying going out on a limb, okay? And you see that the canary is actually kind of like on a flute there. But it's about going out on a limb. It's the energy of allowing yourself to step out of your comfort zone and go out on a limb. Now, when we go out on a limb, that means that we can go out on a limb and we can say something to somebody. It's kind of like opening a conversation up with somebody, whether that's, a difficult conversation or not. It's about speaking a truth. The Canary Spirit is also about independence, very much that fiery energy of being your own independent person, singing your own song, not feeling like you have to fit in with other people. And I feel like there's something here where you're understanding that the path that you are on, a situation that you may have in your life, is where you may feel a little bit boxed in, where you can't really and truly express who you are or what you are thinking or what your truth is. Sometimes this is in our family situation where we feel like we can't really and truly speak our truth because we'll be ostracized, or rejected from the rest of the family or from a family member. This could be in work, right? Wanting to go out on a limb and share a new idea or put your name in the hat for a promotion or something like that. And yet at the same time, you're concerned how that may shift the energy with your other coworkers. There is something here about understanding that when you're confining yourself, when you're not willing to take a little bit of a risk, to step out onto a limb, going a little bit in a new direction, you're holding back from those experiences that your heart is truly desiring. So this is a little bit of a different energy than what Sagittarius had. I feel like for some of you, this could be a romantic connection, like wanting to share your feelings with somebody, whether you're in a connection or it's somebody new, maybe wanting to take the relationship to the next level, maybe wanting to open up the conversation to be exclusive or something like that if it's a newer relationship. This is a little bit about understanding that unless you allow yourself to go out on a limb, step out of your comfort zone, say or sing what is on your mind, that you're missing out on an opportunity that is going to bring you some passion, some pleasure, right? If it's at work, it's kind of like floating out an idea for a new project or something that you would like to be in charge of, right? Or you would like to create, knowing that if you don't speak up, if you don't share the idea, then the opportunity for you to have that experience will probably never occur. And this is also helping you to remember. I feel like for some of you in the past, you may have missed out on an opportunity. You didn't speak up, right? You kind of like allowed yourself to stay safe and comfortable. This is the energy of allowing yourself to remember what it feels like in the past when you have allowed yourself to step out of your comfort zone, and maybe what you were able to experience in a good way, or that feeling of disappointment when you recognized that you missed an opportunity. Sometimes that is really the hardest feeling of anything, right, is when you realize, when you finally speak your truth and somebody says, it's too late. If I had known this, right? If I had this information, Leo, I would have chosen you. But it's too late. I've made a choice somewhere else. This is you saying to yourself, I don't want that to happen, right? Or I don't want that to happen again. I don't want to miss an opportunity. Yeah, look at this. Fell out. 10 of Cups. You have something here that I guarantee you is going to take you in a wonderful new idea or a new adventure. Something that is, I'm just going to skip to the end almost. You have new beginning and you have go the distance. Something that is going to go the distance. But it's almost like you don't want to be the first one to say something. So like in a love relationship, you don't want to be the first one to say, I love you. So you're waiting on the other person. But it's kind of like, yeah, you're feeling, look, we have the 2 of Cups. I do feel like there is something here about, I feel like it's a relationship, and it does not have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a friend. It can be, a situation at work, with a coworker, or it can be a family member. It's kind of like understanding, because your present energy is letting go of any regrets. Oh my goodness. This is the energy of I don't want to regret not having said something. This is the energy of, yeah, it's time to take a step. It's time to allow myself to make a choice to speak up, to speak your truth, to sing your song, to shine your light, to go out on that limb. It's kind of like, it's a little bit, yeah, you're coming in. Your strength and courage, your perseverance is going to help you to overcome your anxiety in this situation so that you can have an opportunity to go towards what your 9 of Cups is. 9 and 10 of Cups. You have the 10 of Cups here, right? But it's, what is that? My best friend's wedding with Julia Roberts, okay? And she kind of had a love relationship with the groom of a relationship, right? And they were like best friends. And, then they kind of come back together and she falls back in love with him. And, well, is he really going to marry this other girl or not? But anyway, they're on this boat. An open boat, and and he says, my grandmother always said, something about if you love someone, you have to say it. You have, the opportunity, you miss the opportunity, and then it never comes around again. You have to shout it, you have to sing it. And, she wants to say, I love you, and she doesn't, and the opportunity is over. It's kind of like understanding that I feel like you have manifested, okay, a second chance at an opportunity to tell somebody how much you care about them. Yeah, I feel like this, you feel like this was a look at that, the ship, right? That's kind of like a ship passing in the night. It could have been, it could be somebody from high school, from college, from a long time ago. Yeah, I think for some of you, especially if you have been single for a very long time, this is you, or this, I feel like for a lot of you, this is the message. It's time for you to speak, right? To share your love, because you have the 2 of Cups. You've been independent. You've been by yourself for a very long time. This is almost like throwing your hat into the ring of love again and understanding that I can't experience love, this romantic love, if I am always holding on to the fears of what has occurred in the past. It's time to allow yourself to trust yourself, to know that you have healed from the past. It is time to allow yourself to throw your hat back into the ring of love, right? And to speak up if there is somebody that you are wanting to start a relationship with, right? It's time to speak up before the opportunity passes you by again. Yeah, look, you have the Nine of Swords again and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, you may be feeling like, am I going to be alone the rest of my life? Well, when you're thinking alone the rest of my life, that's what you're going to manifest, okay? So this is turning that thinking around, shining light on that and saying, you know what? If I want love in my life, I can't just sit here, right, worrying that I'm never going to have love. Instead, I have to get myself out there, right? I have to figure it out. I have to overcome my fears. I have to allow myself to be drawn to what it is that I am desiring in my life instead of, look, you're creating what it is that you really and truly want. Four of Wands. Happy family, happy home, financial stability. If this isn't about love, I feel like this is about you stepping into creating the life or the lifestyle that you are wanting. Whether that is starting a new business or going and having a career change, moving to a new city, whatever it is. It's a new beginning that is going to be in your life for a very long time. Go the distance. It's not going to be short-lived. But in order for you to have this opportunity, something that I think you are wanting, you have to allow yourself to speak up. You have to speak up for that promotion. You have to tell somebody how you feel, right? You have to, book a flight to go on the trip of your dreams. You have to allow yourself to take a step and move towards what it is that you are wanting. You have the courage. You have the perseverance. You are ready for this. You are definitely ready for this next big step. All right, Leo, let's pull one final card for you and for some final advice. And I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, a message is trying to reach you. Oh my goodness. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. Oh my goodness, I'm getting goosebumps. That is incredible because I feel as if I still think that there is a good chance you're the one that has to put this message out. But maybe part of it is also listening, okay, for a message from the spirit world. Listening, I wanted to let's clarify this. I feel like they're leading you. There's almost this energy. Like, listen to your intuition. Like, for instance, say you're walking down the street and there's a coffee shop on the other side of the street, and maybe you're not even a big coffee drinker, okay? But staying open to any messages, because we're in this beautiful, very open energy right now with the spirit realm, right? So it's kind of like you hear something about going into the coffee shop. Go in with an open heart. Who could be in there? What opportunity may lie inside that coffee shop, right? And then also speaking up, right? If there's somebody that you kind of like are a little bit attracted to or drawn to, right? It's kind of like, go say hi. Don't wait for them. I feel like there's this energy where you're waiting for somebody else to make the first move, right? You're waiting for your boss to tell you that you should put your name in the hat for the promotion or something like that. It's kind of like, no, just do it. Wow. Yeah, you're seeing the truth. You're seeing your fear of competition, your fear of what others may think is part of what is holding you back from manifesting this new world that you are wanting, this new opportunity. It's allowing yourself to connect to your guides and to take action on your intuition. Believe in your intuition. It is amazing. I got this message yesterday and I just heard baby book, right? And I was like, baby book. And then I was like, oh, I think I have my baby book, stored somewhere in a box in the back of some closet. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go check it out, right? And I went to the baby book. I found something really incredible in the baby book that I did not know even existed, okay? And then I found something else in the box that totally unlocked a block that I had had. And I was just so grateful to my guides, right? It really is allowing ourselves to take action on those quirky things. Baby book, I'm sitting there washing the dinner dishes, right? And it's kind of like, baby book. What? Baby book? What does that have to do? And it was just like amazing, right? So allowing yourself to take action, allowing yourself, right, to speak up to when you see something that you want to take action on. Don't wait for it to invite you. Go ahead, say something, put your name in the hat, say hello, whatever it is. Take that step. The time is right, Leo, so do it. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.